Progressive Soapbox. So guys, I am going to I have a Tim Black show tomorrow. This is an events update. I have a Tim Black show tomorrow. I'm going to also, Friday, I'm going to try to do it Friday. If you guys, I'm going to try to do a live broadcast and answer questions from the audience and stuff like that. I'm always leery of that because I didn't necessarily think I had enough people to actually do that. But if there are enough people who want it, and if there's enough people who will be around at a particular time, let's say 9 o'clock on Friday, let's try it. Even if it's not Friday, it could be whatever day. I'm just saying, plan a day in the future of saying, all right, let's have a question and answer session where you guys can just talk. We can have a discussion about pretty much anything. Also, pursuant to that, a 420 chat. I think a 420 chat will be awesome. It's like bring your own bud, but yes, we're going to have a 420 chat. That's a 420 tribute on the spot, live. I think that will be absolutely badass and absolutely hilarious. I can imagine some of the stuff that would come up in that conversation with all these people being stoned at once. So yeah, that's on the agenda. Further along the way on the agenda is to start a website. And that website is going to be geared towards changing society, if that makes sense. The goal is to create this kind of framework that each person all across the country can slide easily onto, and being able to focus and argue and everything else, and come up with this idea of a people's constitution, if that makes sense. Meaning that's the power base of the left. We use this in order to affect our will on the world. Yes, it may take a little bit long to start, but I am going to try to start it. Last thing, we need to unite. We need to unite. I don't like being on the sidelines as a broadcaster if I can't affect my will into the thing that I'm broadcasting. We need to unite. I have to be honest, I'm not certain on how to do that. But it's definitely something I want to do. The question becomes, how do you do it? How do you start it? How do you fundraise for it? And then how do you use it to put pressure? Now the part of using it to put pressure on, I think I'd be relatively good at. But the other constituent steps, no, I'm probably not that good at. So it's going to take a little bit of research to figure out how to do it. My thinking is the website would allow a framework of sorts for people to interact. There has to be something to push those people to be active though, not just from like a social group thing, but actually like summits where they come, discuss, have conversations on what they want the world to look like and how to affect that legislative will in regards to Washington. I keep making this point of saying, I want a movement. I want to start a movement. And I think you start that movement by connecting a lot of people together and getting those people fully energized politically. You may not necessarily get them doing marches and everything else, but at the very least, summits to have conversations on, well, what do we actually want? What do we want the world to look like? I put out my manifesto of sorts, the Progressive Manifesto. I don't expect everybody to get on board with that because some of that stuff is a little bit far to the right. But there is something to be said for putting your stake in the ground. If all these people who are concerned about justice, Democrats and stuff like that, whining about it doesn't really help. Your only path to doing something about it is political pressure. Meaning having enough organization to make them hurt if they're not paying attention to you. I said it to say, if you guys are interested in coming up with some kind of, I guess maybe headspace for change, let me know. And if you have any ideas on how, again, let me know. I mean, this is important to me. I mean, it's so important that I'm even thinking in the sense of, okay, how do you get enough resources to leave your job and focus on this? I find the plan is grandiose, but I find the challenge of it is something fucking amazing. Yeah, it's something I want to do. It's something I want to do. I'm just thinking through the steps on how to pull it off. So, if anybody has ideas, let me know. But ultimately, these are the events that are coming up. So tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, Tim Black Show. Yeah, we go from there. Again, guys, thank you for the support. I totally love the fact that you guys are backing me up on the subscribers list and everything else. I totally appreciate it. So, Thank you. Good looking out.